you fans of the thing that only has one cut and is bursty. Now, I personally don't really know. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's a burst. I don't know what the crap that means. I like a guitar or I don't like a guitar. I play a guitar and they go like, oh, this is neat. And then someone's like, dude, it's a burst. I don't care. Also, the original bursts are from the G people, and I don't like those people. Not that I don't like the guitars, I don't like the people. Big difference. I'd rather work with nice people. Talking about nice people, if you've seen my channel lately, you might have seen a single cutty thing that's brownish and has P90s and sings like a frickin' angel if they existed, which they don't, and I just lost the whole worship community. Sorry, guys. From Panucci. And you might have said, oh, Panucci, let's look that up. That is clearly an Italian company. No, it's not an Italian company. That's clearly a Dutch company because that's such a Dutch name. It's not even the guy's name. The guy's Angelo, which could be Italian. This is so freaking confusing. So Angelo von Marienburg makes awesome guitars, but then says, can't write von Marienburg on it, which is probably true. So he calls him Panucci and confuses us all. Fact is, based on my assessment of the instruments and the assessment of magazines and the assessment of pretty much anyone who's had one in their hands, like you, Patrick, and Alex, and Bernd Kills, like guys that come through here and they play my Panucci. Panucci? Sounds like a sandwich. That's a good Panucci. They freaking love the thing, and it's easy to love. So Angelo is here. He's hiding. He's back there on the mic. Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. For questions, if we have them. Do we have questions? Well, usually no, because I can say it. They're freaking Les Pauls. So all the wood questions. Hey, Angelo, is it all mahogany?
Yes.
Do they have maple tops?
Yes.
Good. See? Wood questions answered. So what makes this and its friends over here that we're going to talk about one of the best, I'm going to use that word, instruments I've ever played and you can get on the market. Most certainly superior to the Murphy Lab. Of course, you guys go and buy your Murphy Lab because you're collectors and you want it on the wall with a certificate of authenticity. You want to play authentic and all that stuff. You also want your freaking pants to get red because, you know, the paint comes off. You also don't want paint on them because the freaking Murphy Labs have the paint crackle off because it's shit. Anyway. Rant over. Buy those if you want to. You want a kick-ass instrument that's not really super authentic, but better? Then you get one of these. Now, they did clock in at less, and then everyone told him take more, and you guys lost. Now he's taking more. So these clock in at 5 and above, anywhere. These that I'm showing you, you can't buy anyway. Because whenever he makes an instrument, which is rare, he doesn't make that many, they're gone in seconds. So he only sells through shops, and you can contact him, but there's no custom orders. He builds whatever he wants to build, and then they're gone in seconds. This is nice. Now, what the crap is this, you're going to ask? And I'm going to talk about this, because he wants me to talk about it. Let's talk about where the difference is. The thing is, you play them and you instantly say, damn it, that's good. How authentic is it? Who gives a shit if it's good, right? So there are some build differences. Apparently, he says, the shape isn't really exactly the same. What do I know? I mean, if it's a millimeter here or there, it looks like a frickin' single cut to me. Oh my God, look at this. Fuck, look at that top. If that was only purple. Hey, Angelo, can I order that in purple?
Nope.
Blue?
Nope.
He builds what he wants to build. What can you do? We're going to have a talk because I want this guitar in frickin' turquoise. That's what I want. He's not going to make it. What an ass. Hey, makes good guitars. So, apparently the shape is slightly different, but most certainly the headstock angle is 10 degrees instead of 17 degrees. And how do I know this? Because he told me. So we have a headstock angle camera. Yeah, because look at that! Headstock angle camera. You can clearly see it's a different headstock angle. Why is that better? I don't know. I don't even think he knows. It's just better. We have all the stuff that an amazing guitar has. First of all, a great case that comes with it, blah, 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 and it's leathery and all that stuff. We have a bone nut, because anything else doesn't do. So this isn't vegan. Leslie, you can kick him, by the way. He sits right next to Leslie. I don't hear screams of pain. What always strikes me on mine, which, by the way, appears in a different video where we talk about P90s, is the freaking tuners. They look, old and crappy and... This is my mic up here. Oh, sorry, guys. But they picked the best freaking tuners on the market because they're super, mega, ultra smooth. It's over 5K. If it's not perfection, then it's crap. So, yeah, they picked the best stuff. Something else is long neck tenon, which apparently means the neck doesn't get cut right here. It actually goes far under the neck pickup. And that obviously gives it more connection to the instrument. Is that where the sustain comes from? Is that why his instruments all have a certain sound? He doesn't know. I don't know. Point is, they do. The necks, they're all different. I just played 9 of them. I did. I played 9 of them. No, I played 8 of them. I don't know. I played a whole bunch. But they all feel a little bit different. Which is why, do you want to order one of these at a shop blindfolded? I mean, you should, because I'm telling you it's awesome. But the good idea is to go and check them out. So if a shop, where can you get these 10 guitars?
Lead guitars and 10 guitars.
Lead guitars and 10 guitars. Or book yourself coffee hour with Henning. Come here and play my Panucci Palantir P90. And but no, you can't buy that one. That doesn't make sense. Go to Lead Guitars or 10 Guitars, play it, and then buy that one that they have, which you probably can't because it's already gone. So yeah, they're of course slightly different. The attention to detail is ridiculous. I particularly love how the wooden nitro something goes into the inlays here. Go to our inlay cam, Leslie. Yeah. And you can see it kind of browned. Let's go to this. It's the attention to aging detail is amazing. Now, something that I just learned, the burst apparently comes from the actual aging of the guitar. So all the different kind of bursts are not, in the original ones, are not different kind of paint jobs. They're literally all the same guitar. They're just aged differently based on UV exposure. And when you now buy a burst replica from a company that shall remain unnamed, they paint them that way. Now, what Angelo does, what a Dutch name, come on. They all start out similar to this. They all start out very dark, right there. That's where the pickup was. He just took that off so that we can see it. And then actually ages them with UV light. So, no shit. It's tough to believe, but this started out as the same guitar. So this color was this dark, or actually even darker like this. And then he sits there, I mean, I'm not shitting you, with a little UV flashlight that's like this big. He got it on his keychain, and then it just sits there and goes for about 7 weeks. No, I don't know how he does it. I have no idea. Must be a painstaking process. But he literally custom ages every guitar. So this guitar looked this dark. He doesn't paint it that color and say, I'm done burst now. No, they're custom aged. He's very proud of his aging, as he should be. Obviously the dings and dongs, but the authentic coloring, look at the color in here. And being guitars and being, I want to say custom guitars, but they're not custom, being boutique handmade guitars, they all end up to be a bit different. So when they showed up a couple of months here, it was very clear that P90 guitar that I played had a connection to me, which is why they left it here. They're like, it connects to you, probably nobody else, so play the damn thing. which I do, gladly. So now we will play these. Then you will go, oh my God, I need it. And I will reiterate that you can't get it. Because if this was to be on sale, which it isn't because some wanker already owns it, I would give him cash for it right now. Like literally, here is the money, take it. Because have you seen this guitar? Obviously, it's not about seeing. Obviously, it's about hearing. And I can tell you that not just me, but everyone who played these lost their shit. So we will go, take all three that I have. Probably slightly different pricing because rosewood, then he's got Brazilian rosewood. Do you need that? No. Some of you nutsos out there go like, it's got to be Brazilian, otherwise it's not authentic. And then you have it hanging on the wall, and you never play it because you don't practice. What's the point in having the Brazilian or anything if you don't practice? Make fucking music. So, clean on the Tone King, as always. It sounds like so with an Asus 4. Oh, with, by the way, the pickups that he makes. He makes his own pickups. Just saying. I get me some reverb. So you can already tell that there's a lot of treble, there's a lot of presence. Usually those types of guitars are rounder, warmer, and duller. And you will gravitate towards your Strat for all those, bright sounds. They have a lot of brightness while still having that rock and roll attitude that you expect from that instrument. So something he does gives them the brightness so that you don't miss your Stratty style guitar. What my friend Alex said is, holy crap, who needs a Strat with these? That is. The binding, first of all, looks like it's literally someone took a little bit of a brush and painted it white. I don't know if that's authentic or whatever, but then it's definitely yellowed up here and very yellow here and very yellow here, but the binding is white here. Is that because people wrap their thumb around it? Angelo, the godlike voice. What's happening with the binding there?
There's no lacquer around on the neck.
So the lacquer went around on the binding. Yeah, right, that's scraped off from all the playing, from the fake playing, of course.
Yeah, so no lacquer on the back of the neck. Only at the beginning and the end.
So that then wouldn't have, well, you would have taken off with your thumb, that yellowish lacquer, right?
Yes.
But why does it look like it's painted with a freaking brush? You know what I mean?
Not painted, it's just white.
But I can...
A little bit of scratch marks.
Okay. But that is That is a binding. That's not paint on it, right?
The yellow is the lacquer and the white is the binding.
Looks like painted wood to me. What do I know? I'll play the damn things. I don't give a shit. This was 7/8 rock and roll. That's a sweet ass tone. Let's quickly go take this into a couple of different amps, then the other ones, and then this video's done. We're gonna go different clean sound, which is the artist sound. That's number 5. Artist sound, vibra sound 2. I'm going into the fat input, which gives me kind of a Dumble-esque tonality. Let's go a little bit more game, which would be the Morgan MVP66, which is a JTM style amp. Of course, going into the Vox, aux with the 412 creamback loaded cap, as always. You don't need to do more than that to have fun. Come on, you're standing on stage, you're like, oh, 2! Have you seen the top on this? That's how that goes. I just wrote that. It's of course a cool sound with that classic amp, but can it work in a vintage channel of a modern amp? So we're gonna go into the Red 7 Duality 100, which is right now on the vintage channel. It's that black thing up there. Of course it's black, because they don't love me as much as they love John Brown, for whom they just designed a ridiculous steampunk amazing amp, totally custom, and well, some YouTubers are better than I am. I get that. That's not that channel. Going to a more high-gainy thing, the Soldano SLO 100, on which I have dialed in some actual tape delay. Mini Plexi by the Marshall people. It's mini, but it's still Plexi. Thing about the Panucci's that really strikes me is it doesn't matter where you play, bends hold as long as anywhere else, notes are as thick as anywhere else. It doesn't matter if you're up here, it plays the same, it sounds the same, and it's equally stunning. I usually would never fiddle around, especially on the lower strings up here, but on mine I find that I do this all the time. Let's go. Vox AC20, which is of course Morgan-esque. No, that's wrong. It's the Morgan AC20, which is Voxen-esque. Voxitude-ish. Nice. Yeah, JCM 800 because it's a rock and roll guitar, so you rock and roll the JCM 800. So, but the big question is that a fluke? What's a fluke? Isn't it I don't know what I'm thinking. No, it's not. We're going to show you the other one. I'm not very worried about scratching up these extremely expensive guitars, because it's what Angelo did for me. Here, less of a, with the bursty, it's brighter, it's more yellow, it's more tea-ish, more lemonish. It's still an amazing top. I'd still like the other one, but some of you guys don't like the stripiness. You like the plain top. This is not plain top, but I mean, who buys a plain top? I don't know. It's just not my thing. You buy whatever the fuck you want. So, clearly different. So play one at Lead Guitars and 10 Guitars. Don't come here. I don't have them. I have the different one. So here let's look at some details. The dots are not quite as messed up as on the other one. They're more, you know. So here's the dot guitar, dot camera. Of course, the neck also, you know, played in. Not really played in, but looks like played in. The really cool tuners from who?
Goto.
Goto is where you go to for tuners. It's not funny. Then, but I mean, come on. Even the dots have snot on them. Snotty dots. And then someone played with a belt. Okay, moving on. It's definitely softer. It's definitely rounder. It's sweet. get the point. Definitely different. Let's rock with it in the... let's go into the red 7 first. Let's go to the MVP 66. Let's go straight into the Marshall JCM 800. It's a song from people. Classic, more classic in sound. Brighter, more classic, more rounded off, a little bit more subdued, but more balanced. Interesting. Then again, you can't buy any of these. So this is all just to show you what's possible when you go to 10 guitars or lead guitars. Not, it's similar in color than the, is it? I don't know. That's more cherryish. But I mean, come the top on this. I have a thing for stripes. So, we'll do cleans. In between the two, I would say. I think the bottom line is, I think what I want to say is the guitars are good. Am I saying that because the guy's sitting up there with a knife next to Leslie? No. I'm not saying he isn't sitting up there with a knife next to Leslie, because I don't know. I doubt it. He's a nice guy. No, these are absolutely ridiculous. So I'm not saying buy one. I'm saying if you're in the market for your dream single cut, and that one name on the headstock really doesn't matter to you, but you just want the ultimate dream guitar to actually use and play, not to put in your collection as a collector's item from the big brand, go and talk to the man via email, or go to 10 Guitars or Lead Guitars and play one. Call first and see if they're in stock, which they're likely not, because anyone who takes one in their slimy hands walks away with one. They might have to sell their children into slavery, but I hear that's the new thing to do nowadays. Absolutely stunning guitars. I can't say it any other way. I will now end this video and make two more about more Panucci guitars, which are over there. But you have to watch that video separately, because there's something different about them. Might be color, might be pickups, might be imaginary, who knows? So thank you, Angelo, for stopping by on your way to Milan, the guitar show, which is already in the past now. Thank you, Leslie, for switching. Anything you want to add, Mr. Fun Dutch name?
Thank you for playing.
He's happy. Good.
And having fun.
You're good there with beverages and drinks and everything? You're fine? Doing good up there?
Perfect.
Good. Animals at the end.
And here the feeling comes again. prepare my mind for battle within. I won't be taken or separated. I take the oath to make me new. I search my heart and soul free.